When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mon. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Powering his way forward. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Minnesota.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He finds Corey Davis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Defense gives up a touch. On the opening drive, offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure, 3rd down.
Now, how about that play?
He's forced out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
General manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might...
But bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Him somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Bond going to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great community.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made
line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New York.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Wilson flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Vikings 28, Jets 23.
Out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, and he's making sure that he believes.
Now Mon. Pressure. Half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds. Have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Valentine now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the score.
And all of December still to play, so to me, 5,000 yards, very much.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Vikings 35, Jets 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
When those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? This will be brought out from the middle. Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's years back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Coming to you. Mike 9.
From the gun, here's Mond. Inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity.
Earlier, now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is better.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position. On the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 45, Vikings 35. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We'll definitely see some open runs.
Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of...
One score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
And here comes.
Of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. The play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mond. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And they're going to get Valentine now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
that.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. About put a capper on this game. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And his guys will take it.
For the Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the